If Nigerians were money people, as they are portrayed, like they were really, really money people, Nigeria would be a very, very economically stable country. If Nigerians were really money people, let's think about it, people. You can't say, no, Nigerians, where there's money, you'll find Nigerians. Where there's illegal money, you will find Nigerians. But where there's legal money, you won't find Nigerians. Because if that was the case, they wouldn't be running from Nigeria, because Nigeria would be a very stable country economically, because they are money people. But the fact that they run away from Nigeria and try to dominate other countries, they are running the UK and try to dominate other countries, you find them everywhere where there's illegal activities. Shows you they are not money people. They are illegal money people.
Nigerians have more experience with South Africa than South Africa has with Nigeria.
Because South Africans, they don't want to go into Nigeria. I don't know why.
Nigerians have traveled more. South Africa just used to travel a lot to that UK. Let me go to UK, but Nigeria runs UK also. Nigerian UK nationals, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot, man.
Nigeria has more experience when it comes to being multicultural. Nigeria's been out there. That's why they just respond, like you said, they just react to South Africa. Black South Africa will say some shit or do some shit and then Nigeria reacts.
Yes.
But Nigeria is not out here to initiate any form of freaking challenge or any form of freaking aggression or confrontation. They're too busy making money for that. They're too busy freaking winning BET awards, like I said.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not in the mood to start some stupid shit. If there's no money there, Nigeria's not there. They just react. Whenever Black South Africa comes out here and says some shit, then Nigeria says, hey.
Yes.
Out. And then everybody comes out. And the Nigerian took it to another level. Yeah, why do you let sleeping lions lie? Or sleeping dogs?
Let the sleeping dogs lie.
Let the sleeping dogs lie.
Yes.
Yeah, don't provoke.
This is actually funny. It's actually very, very funny. This thing of saying, no, South Africans don't want to travel. South Africans, you can hear these ladies there saying, South Africans don't want to go to Nigeria. I wonder why. Well, let me tell you why we don't want to go to Nigeria. First of all, what are we going to do in Nigeria? Just tell me, what are we going to do in Nigeria? That's the first thing. Another thing, why would we go to Nigeria when we have our old small nyana Nigeria here in South Africa, there by Sunnyside? If we want to go to Nigeria, we can just go to Sunnyside. We have Nigeria here in South Africa. We have Zimbabwe here in South Africa. We have Congo here in South Africa. We have Malawi here in South Africa. Why would I go to Malawi when I can just go to a place Malawi and South Africa and go and see how they live? We don't go to these countries because these countries are here. It's as simple as that. Why would we go to Nigeria when we know how Nigerians live? I mean, we can see them, how they live their lives. And it's not interesting for us to go to Nigeria where there's a lot of them now. That is why I always say this thing of Africans saying we must unite, what. It's actually a boring concept because it kills the authenticity and the individuality of countries. You see, these questions like why South Africans don't want to go to Nigeria. Why would you go to Nigeria when we have so many Nigerians here in South Africa? When we can see their lifestyles? Why? You see, we would go to Nigeria as South Africans if we had no Nigerians here in South Africa, because we will be intrigued, we will be fascinated. They say, hey, look at Nigeria, man. It seems like a very good country. It seems like nice people. We should go there and visit. And then we go to Nigeria. Why? Because it is mysterious, because it's a different country. But Nigerians are here in South Africa. We see them. We see the food they eat. We see how they talk. We see how they live. So in a way, we have experience with Nigerians because there are many of them here in South Africa. So there's no need for us to go to Nigeria. Even if we go there, we can just go for holiday and then come back. But not to say, no, we like traveling to Nigeria. No. That is why South Africans don't want to go to these countries, because these countries are here already. You see, this guy is saying, no, South Africans like to travel to the UK, and then the Nigerians also run UK. You know why South Africans love to travel to the UK? It's because the culture in the UK, the people in the UK, they are not crowding us here in Africa, here in South Africa. No. We go there because it's mysterious. We want to find out how those people live. We want to experience their culture. That is why South Africans like to travel to these Western countries, because we want to experience something new. You understand? And this thing of, I don't know why Nigerians would be proud of saying they also run the UK. You see, this thing about Nigerians are very delusional. I think Nigerians are very delusional. Why would you be proud of running some other people's country when you all have your own country that is struggling? Why would we as South Africans be proud of saying we run the United Kingdoms when South Africa is crumbling? There are people who should be proud of running the United Kingdom, and those are the United Kingdom residents. You understand? You can't be Nigerian and be proud of you running another country when Nigeria is failing. Why? Africans need to get their priorities in check. Africans need to get their priorities straight. Telling us who would know South Africans, Nigerians are more multicultural than South Africans. They are multicultural just because they are running away from their country. And they are busy in other people's countries, busy selling drugs, saying no, where there's money you will find Nigerians. Where there's illegal money, value you will find Nigerians. Where there's illegal money, they will find Nigerians. You wonder if Nigerians were money people, as they are portrayed, like they were really, really money people, Nigeria would be a very, very economically stable country. If Nigerians were really money people, let's think about it, people. You can't say, no, Nigerians, where there's money, you'll find Nigerians. Where there's illegal money, you will find Nigerians. But where there's legal money, you won't find Nigerians. Because if that was the case, they wouldn't be running from Nigeria, because Nigeria would be a very stable country economically, because they are money people. But the fact that they run away from Nigeria and try to dominate other countries, they are running the UK and try to dominate other countries, you find them everywhere where there's illegal activities, shows you they are not money people. They are illegal money people. That we all know, they are illegal money people. Because if they were legal money people, they would make sure that Nigeria is economically stable. Telling us no, Nigerians are focused on money. Which money? When $1 is equals to I don't know how many nairas. They should focus on their economy. Then we will understand no, Nigeria are money people. But you can't tell us about people who make their money illegally and then say those are money people. People who go to other countries and try to instill their beliefs on those countries. Why would you be proud of running some other person's country when you can't even run your own country? So are you telling me, Guti, as South Africans, we should just go to other countries and try to establish ourselves in those countries so that we can be more multicultural when we can't even sustain South Africa? What sense does that make? We are multicultural inside South Africa. Inside South Africa, we have different cultures in South Africa. We first need to understand each other as South Africans. We first need to focus on understanding how the Sotho people live in South Africa, how the Ndebele people live in South Africa, how the Swati people live in South Africa, how the Afrikaners live in South Africa, how the South African Indians live in South Africa, how the Zulus live in South Africa, how the Pedis live in South Africa, how the Vendas live in South Africa. We first need to understand each other and be multicultural in that sense, and then after we understand each other in that way, then we can move and go outside and understand other countries, understand other cultures. But the priority should be the cultures that you have in and within your country first. You can't tell me, Guti, you are proud to be a Nigerian because Nigerians are multicultural. You'll find them in every country in the world, but them in their own country, their own ethnic groups are fighting with each other. What sense does that even make? You can't be multicultural in your own country, yet you are proud of being multicultural outside of your own country. People, stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Us as South Africans, what we need to do, let's not listen to these people and then start to focus on other countries, wanting to travel and go to other countries so that we can be multicultural. Go to other countries and try to impose our beliefs there in those countries. Let us not do that, my fellow South Africans. Please. Let us just understand how we differ inside South Africa so that we can first come together as South Africans and be multicultural, so that a Zulu person can know how to speak Pedi and understand how Pedi people live, so that a Venda person can be able to at least how to speak Zulu and understand how Zulu people live. We first need to be multicultural as a country. You understand? And then we can go outside and try to be multicultural and add other different cultures from other countries. But the priority should first be South Africa. So this thing of telling us, good, no, Nigerians are more multicultural than South Africa, it's really a boring fact. It's really a boring fact because you are proud of something that doesn't make sense. Why would you be proud of being multicultural in other countries when you can't be multicultural in your own country? Your own ethnic groups are fighting with each other, yet you are saying you are multicultural. What kind of multiculturalism is that? If there's such a word, multiculturalism. But if there isn't, it's mine. I made it. I developed it. So if you want to use it, use it. When they say there's no word like that, tell them, no, Emmanuel came up with this word, multiculturalism. Yeah, it's a nice word. Yeah, so but anyway, that's just what I wanted to talk about in today's video, because I always hear this thing saying, no, Nigerians are more multicultural than South Africa. South Africans just focus on South Africa. They don't know anything about other countries. South Africans, let's focus on South Africa and making sure that South Africa becomes the country that we want it to become. A country that we can be proud of. A country that our children will be proud of. A country that our grandchildren will be proud of. A country that will be for us as South Africans. And then after we have accomplished that, it's then now that we can look outside and try to integrate ourselves with other people. But first, the focus should be us as South Africans. Let us fix our country. Don't listen to these people when they try to gaslight us and manipulate us so that we can shift our focus and focus on other countries. Just for the thing, Yoguti, we have to be multicultural. But we can't even be multicultural ourselves in South Africa. Because you are born even now in South Africa. All these ethnic groups, the Zulus, the Pedis, there's some instances where there's still that thing. We have to eradicate that thing first so that we can all understand each other as South Africans first. So don't allow these people to manipulate you and then end up not focusing in South Africa and focusing on other countries. That's just what I wanted to talk about in today's video. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to Mzansi Versity, the place where we transform lives through knowledge and information. Leave a comment down below and tell me, what do you think about this? Do you agree with me? Or do you think we need to go out there and focus on other countries just for the point of which we have to be multicultural, but we fail to be multicultural in our own country? Tell me on the comment section down below. Do you agree with me or uyangphikisa na? And if uyangphikisa, justify ukungiphikisa wakho and tell me why ungiphikisa. My name is Emmanuel. Let's meet again on another video.